As the Tories continue to struggle in the United Kingdom, a lot of people are wondering whether there is hope for conservatism in the West. Well, there is. If you are in Canada, there's a bit of hope, thanks to the Conservative leader Pierre Poilievre, who's actually been getting a lot of attention recently with some good policy announcements, and he holds Justin Trudeau to account. This is the latest statement they have when it comes to the issue with Hamas and Iran. Pierre Poilievre spoke about the Iranian Revolutionary Guard, the Islamic Revolutionary Guard, IRGC, and saying that we need to ban it in Canada. There's also a lot of pressure on the British establishment to do the same thing. First, let's go to the speech
of the opposition.
The Wall Street Journal revealed today that mere weeks before Hamas terrorists unleashed the worst attack on Jews since the Holocaust, they went to Iran to take training and direction from the terrorist group, the IRGC. Strangely, given that this group is probably the most dangerous terrorist outfit on earth, it is perfectly legal to raise money for it, to organize and recruit for it right here in Canada. Will the Prime Minister ban the IRGC today?
There's also a lot of pressure in this country. As you guys know, there is actually a British-Iranian journalist, Vahid Beheshti, who's still outside, camping outside the Foreign Office. He did the hunger strike. There's also a lot of, it's not just about the Iranians themselves, it's also about British people, British nationalists who want to fight hard to protect our country, just like the Canadian Conservatives. So you would think that the British Conservatives, the so-called Conservative Party, would be on top of it. No. The reason the Canadian Conservatives are struggling right now with this topic is because Justin Trudeau is Prime Minister. The Liberal Party are in charge, not the Conservatives. The moment this guy wins, then things will be better. But what's the excuse in Britain? We already have a so-called Conservative government. What are they up to? This is the website that they have, the Canadian Conservatives. They've actually issued a statement on the Iranian situation, Free Iran as well. It says, "We, the undersigned, call on the Canadian government to stand with the people of Iran fighting for their freedom against their tyrannical dictatorship. Whereas the Iranian dictatorship's morality police murdered a 22-year-old woman, Mahsa Amini, because she dared to confront the Iranian regime and fight for her freedom. Her message has now inspired protests in Iran and around the world of people rising up to join her fight." Whereas the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, IRGC, is responsible for shooting down the flight PS752, which killed 55 Canadians and 30 permanent residents. And whereas this Liberal government still refuses to recognize the IRGC as a terrorist organization, allowing them to legally operate here in Canada. Therefore, be it resolved that we call on this Liberal government to stand up to the Iranian dictatorship, list the IRGC as a terrorist organization, and support the Iranian people's fight for their freedom. If only we had a robust Conservative Party in this country, in Britain, to do the same.